I was in my mid-20s. They diagnosed me with MS in '93. I couldn't work anymore. All my limbs started getting really, really slow. And that was the beginning of me becoming, at the beginning, paraplegic. So then I called my sister and said, "Sis, you better find me a nice place. I'm coming to Boston."
Farzin has what they call chronic multiple sclerosis. It's a progressive kind, so he doesn't have any remissions. He just continuously gets worse. There is a deep understanding of multiple sclerosis in this place.
A colleague of mine once described having MS as climbing up a down escalator. The harder you work, the better you stay in place. When you give up, the faster you decline. And that's what we try to do here at the Boston Home, is help our residents keep going so they can try to stay in the best place possible for as long as possible. They have more of an opportunity to find what they can still do in the face of a disease process that's told them for years what they can't do.
As you can see, my hands don't work. I just have the movement of my head.
So as Farzin's disease progressed, he's a very independent individual, loves to be able to do his own thing. So as his needs became more and more challenged to do simple things, making a phone call, changing the television channel, it required technology to be brought to bear to do that. And so I had some of these skills, technology was evolving, so to provide those things was a great synergy between us. And it became obvious that the MIT folks and I should partner together, and we did, and created an even better system for Farzin today.
We've had a productive relationship with the Boston Home for many years, so this was a wonderful opportunity for us to develop robotic wheelchairs in collaboration with real users who could react to what we're doing, who could give us ideas about their own needs, their own preferences, and generally help us develop a succession of prototype machines that will be more and more useful as time goes on. Several residents of the Boston Home have volunteered to work with these undergraduate teams. Farzin was one of our volunteers. He wanted a way to control some of his computer equipment more effectively through speech.
Number 2.
A small team of students spent a term working with Farzin to understand his particular situation and to develop some special purpose software and hardware to more effectively respond to his spoken commands.
Depending on what part of it I push and how far down or up I go, the wheelchair changes modes and functions.
I had a chance during my master's thesis to spend a lot of time at the Boston Home and work on different technologies there. I think it was a really great development in terms of putting us working on the technology side, working on things that we think are interesting with people at the Boston Home, with residents and staff there who can really kind of articulate and experience the challenges and frustrations that they have with technology.
There is a gentleman here that knows a lot about wheelchairs, and that's Don.
I repair, rebuild, design equipment for the wheelchair, for their seating, for their drive technology, and for the interface between the wheelchair and other technology like iPads, infrared commands for televisions, that sort of thing. I use recycled wheelchair parts, headrests, things like that, interface them with some commercially available products and design a custom system that works specifically for that individual. The shop gives me the capability to design custom equipment that, for the residents, that might not be available in the commercial marketplace.
Together, we made the programs much more interactive and intuitive for Farzin to operate.
I talk to my computer, and it does everything for me.
We hope to be able to find ways to bring in technology that people will be able to see, helping our residents out, but that also could be a stepping stone to future technologies that could be used outside the Boston home as well.
The Boston home is doing the best it can for everybody.
The holistic nature of the care at Boston Home is really the differentiator. So other places may provide specialized care in taking care of the health needs or the physical needs, but the Boston Home really provides the complete picture.
I would be supporting the Boston home even if I didn't have a brother here.